from the magic rainbow bag. Love lives here, so join us today for Eve's Barnside Chat. You can find us in Campbellville, Ontario. We have rescued chickens, pigs, and cows and goats. We've got plenty more farmed animals, big and small, all for love and love for all. Welcome to Eve's Barnside Chat. We take your questions from the magic rainbow bag. Love lives here, so join us today for Eve's Barnside Chat. Our mission is to inspire kindness and compassion for farmed animals everywhere. You can help us take action by volunteering or through donations, or visit our store and check out our website to learn more. Welcome to Eve's Barnside Chat. We take your questions from the magic rainbow bag. Love lives here, so join us today for Eve's Barnside Chat. Happily ever after Farm Sanctuary.
Hello, friends. We are here. It's Monday.
It is Monday.
Already.
Best day of the week.
Oh, you look so short there. I need to back up a little bit. Here, come a little closer with me. So, because
this
my
is
arm.
the hardest part. We usually have this ready by now, and we were distracted.
We were distracted. I needed medical attention. I'm bleeding from the face.
I had to run to the barn. It's the whole thing.
I had a shaving incident. I shaved too close to Barnside Chat time, and I just put a little cut right on my lip. And
I think he's going to make it.
It would not stop bleeding. So if I start gushing from the face,
let us know.
Please let us know.
Let us know in the comments.
Yeah, this is already turning out to be a weird Barnside Chat.
It's a weird day.
It is.
It's like muggy, and the weather's weird.
The pressure is kind of funny too.
Yes, bit of a headache.
And I don't know if somebody threw off a couple birds at the farm, but that may have happened. I don't want to. I don't want to
figure it out.
We're trying to figure it out. There are a couple of guinea fowl. What's a guinea fowl, you might ask? Well, I was going to talk about this later. Oh, I thought I had a picture lined up for us, but
to describe them now.
Okay, so a guinea fowl. You're going to have to Google it.
I recommend Googling the sound too. Very loud.
I haven't heard them yet.
I ran out of the barn at 9 a.m. this morning because they were screaming.
I got a telephone call from one of our kind neighbors, and they said, "Oh, I'm not home, and I just got a call from my other neighbor who says they saw peacocks on the road." And I was out at the time, and I frantically text Andrea and Kevin like I was on fire. I was just like, "Oh my gosh, please tell me that the peacocks are accounted for." And it felt like forever, but it was really only like 2 minutes by the time.
We ran and counted.
I was just like sweat bullets. I was like, no, I don't want to play capture the peacock. We've done that before.
Not anymore.
So the neighbor sent me a photo, and Andrea and Kevin also got back to me and said, no, that's, Jesus, Jerry, and Joseph are in their manger. Thankfully, I was like, whew, yeah, got away with that one. But the neighbor sent a photo, and Kevin's captured a photo, and you've seen them since then, and I saw them this morning running around.
Windy.
It's very windy.
Out of nowhere.
So there's 2 guinea fowl, and we've identified them. They're an African bird, and they don't belong in Canada in the cold winter. So we're talking about what we can do to maybe help them. I mean, they don't want to be captured.
We've tried. I was following one this morning, and they went back to Bunnytown, not in with the birds, but they were back there squawking, and
Come in a little close. Someone says the sound is wonky.
Oh yeah, sorry, and it's windy.
And it's windy.
Yeah, and I was following them, and they didn't come over for food, and they can fly, and they ran really fast, so we're hoping we can come up with something interesting.
So that's the guinea fowl capture. Andrea said it's the summer of...
Walk-in intakes.
It totally is. You never know what you're going to get when you run a farmed animal sanctuary. And 2 guinea hens are perhaps something that we need to talk about. I didn't introduce ourselves. Sorry about that, friends. This is Andrea White. She's the resident healthcare manager. You want to intro me?
Oh, yes. And this is Derek, the executive director / founder.
Oh, thank you. I was like, I'm going to spring some new formats on you.
What's going to happen?
I love to spring things on
know.
you. Let us know in the comment feed where you're coming from. I see someone from Nottinghamshire. Wow, that is a mouthful. Nottinghamshire. My hand just gets tired writing that address. Nottinghamshire, England. Hello, Wendy. Hello, Denise.
Annie from Scotland.
Oh, Denise, good question. Who won the watermelon contest?
Does anybody know? Did people see?
Okay, so the video definitely went
It's
out.
been out. Okay,
Oh
because
my
I've
gosh.
seen it.
We had hilarious fun the other day.
It was ridiculous.
There was a watermelon contest.
I love this
For
graphic.
those of you that played along. Yeah, right? There's our heads all inside melons. Captain Dan, myself, Andrea, and Kevin, we competed in a watermelon eating contest. I'm going to give you just a snippet here. Let me see if I can do this the right way. This button, and then this button, and then this button. Oh my gosh. So we had a watermelon eating contest. I'm not going to let you do the whole thing, but a little clip if you want to see the whole clip. Head on over to Apple. Side or oval or phone number. Go and enter your you will get a video. I forgot about how loud that music was going to be. You probably didn't hear a damn thing we were saying.
Sign up for the mobile. That's what he said.
Yeah, if you want to see the video of Captain Dan and Kevin and Andrea eating watermelons like a machine, and myself too. It was.
You had a
I had game.
You had a game plan.
I definitely had
I did
game
not.
plan.
I didn't know what was going to happen. And you had it all sliced up, ready to go.
I was so smoking ready for that. I had so much fun.
It was so funny.
I know you guys will enjoy the video. If you have a question you'd like answered during today or maybe next week's Barnside Chat, because we really talked the jab here for this 8 minutes here.
Oh, this has been 8 minutes.
I know.
All right.
I can't believe it.
A lot of different things.
If you have a question, put it in the comment feed below. We'll get to it. We've got the magic rainbow bag is making an appearance right now. Yeah. We're going to answer a couple of questions. Richard's very excited.
The knife isn't here. Oh, but there's glasses. There's always something other than questions in here.
The knife is no longer.
It's moved on.
The prison shank is no longer in the rainbow bag.
Oh, this is a good one. From Sandra.
Go for it.
How are the diets going for the big heads? So,
who are the big heads?
The big heads are Pouty and Denver. Pouty Face and Denver are 2 cows, and BJ and Escalade. So BJ and Escalade aren't officially on a diet, but they kind of are. And they have been losing weight. Our vet saw BJ yesterday and said he looked really good. So he's been losing weight, and we weigh them. They do fit on the large. Escalade just barely fits, but they fit on the large animal scale, so we can tell that their weights are going down. And because the pastures weren't great this year, which we don't love, but inadvertently they've been on a bit of a diet because of that, so they've been losing. And Pouty, we still need to get him through the squeeze. We need a day when there's a bunch of us here, just in case he gets stuck again. But I think
some vegetable oil in a sprayer.
We did oil him up last time to get him out. Now we're at month 3. They've been on pasture a little bit to give them a break. I think he has, but we see him every day. Do you look at him and see? It's hard to tell. He's so lumpy.
He's got those big fat lumps on his rear end, and
it's hard to tell. We need to get him through the squeeze to know.
They have gotten smaller, but they're still there. I mean, I don't know. Maybe we'll put like an ab exerciser on it, like, and Pouty will massage
20,000 crunches in 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's right. Maybe that's something good to put on the Amazon wish list. So yeah, he is losing weight in the short, but we're not exactly sure. How much did BJ and Escalade weigh? Do you remember off the top?
Off the top of my head, no.
That's
I can
fair. There's a
ask
lot of
Jen.
information and data being collected.
You can post it separately.
Let's go for the next question. We'll do one more question. Let's see.
So
Thank you to the kind admin volunteer support that we have all the time on every single post. Thank you to the volunteers that help out around the farm. My gosh, we couldn't do this without you. Thank you just doesn't seem like enough sometimes, but you are all doing a fantastic job.
Okay, this is a long one, but maybe we can it's from Bailey, but I think we can kind of shorten it up. I think the general idea is like weighing the pigs every 6 weeks. What if that seems like a long time in between weighing them, just in case they aren't getting their proper rations? For the main herd, there's 19 pigs, and we feed them 25 bowls, so they have a lot of access to food. And 6 weeks is pretty sufficient. If any resident were concerned about their weight, like Dan for a while, we were concerned about his weight, or the Cornish chickens we weigh every 2 weeks. Sometimes there's an individual that we weigh more frequently, but 6 weeks doesn't seem to throw off their weight too much, and any more just is too much. It's a lot.
And they also have free access to hay.
Yes.
24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and fresh orange juice. There's a fresh squeeze orange juice machine in the barn, and they can go up anytime they want.
Self-serve. New information.
One of those pieces of information was incorrect. I'll let you figure that out. Go for it. You want to do what? We got to do one more.
Yeah. The gist of that is we also, not just the weight determines how well they're doing, like the physical weight on the scale, but their body condition. So if they're kind of getting chubby or...
Last question. Oh, I get the honors.
Yes, last one.
So the questions show up. There's a tiny little printer in this bag. I can't show it to you right now, but there's a tiny printer inside that bag, and it prints out the questions that you put. Also, the inappropriate questions that you put. Let's see.
Shredded.
Oh, okay. Good question, Michelle. Michelle says, regarding the photos of our hands that we did for the Heaths group artwork project, have they been put on the barn yet? No, but it has moved up on my to-do task list. It is coming up because those barns were not finished yet, and I can jump over here and show you a photo I had lined up. This is actually a great question. The construction is back underway for the barns. Woo! So this is the pig barn. It's a 3-stall 36 by 16 barn, and then we've got the cow barn, which is a 40 by 42 structure, 40 by 22 structure, and those barns are back under construction. I heard hammers and nail guns and people screaming from the wasp nest. It's the month of wasp. I know, it was mostly me that was screaming. It's the month of wasp.
It is. It's August, the month of heat and wasps.
So that project will be printed and put on the side of the pig barn once it's completed, and we will show you. It's all done. Like the artwork is all designed and put together. The graphic artist person has put it together, and it just has to get sent off to print. So we're waiting. We're waiting until the barn is finished, and then we'll rip off the paper and show everybody what that looks like. It's time.
Something's happening.
It's time for Andrea's Sanctuary Weather Report.
Here in Campbellville, Ontario, Canada. Today is extremely warm. It's like it's an anomaly this week. Today is like the hottest day. It's muggy. I feel really like sweaty right now. And what else do we have? For today, no rain, but we've had a bunch of rain recently. You can see the nice green grass behind me. Oh, look at those mild temperatures. We're getting some mild temperatures. Rain, a thunderstorm coming up. Seems like the thunderstorm days are the really hot days. That's the weather.
That is Andrea's weather report.
Those are nice mild, like 24, 22. It's getting a little bit more mild, which is nice. And it's dewy in the morning now.
I like the word dewy.
Dewy.
I go like this. I'm like such a boy. I'm like dewy.
It's dewy in the morning.
Dewy. Oh, the admin is shaking their head, and they've got their finger on the 3-second delay button. They're like, "Oh, Derek's getting close to saying something." What else is on the task list for today on the Barnside Chat? The watermelon contest. Oh my God, it was so much fun. It was just outrageous fun, and we fed watermelon.
That's Brian and Terry.
Yo.
Terry's face.
The first watermelon smash party for Brian.
Terry's like 5th or however long we've been having them.
We had a watermelon smash party on the weekend yesterday, to be exact, and it's a yearly event that we do here at the farm. Oh, there we are. And it was yesterday. Oh my gosh, the days yesterday was a long day, but it was awesome. We had so many volunteers here to help us out, and we had a metric ton of watermelons that we tossed out into the crowd, not at the volunteers, at the residents. And here is a short clip of the watermelons. Well, actually, and it's not a short clip. This is not a short clip. This is a longer clip. Ooh. And before I close out, let me just make sure I don't have anything else that's major here to report on. Oh, I do. We're going to have to slide over. Sorry, Andrea.
More weather?
It looks like weather, but this is approximately
we love them.
500,000 birds captured on radar, and they're migrating. And I don't know if you've noticed, but there's not a whole lot of those purple martins.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
They're getting out of here. So
they migrate?
Yep, they do. Yeah, they go to Mexico.
I did not know that.
Yeah, right. And
I didn't realize I hadn't seen them for a few weeks.
The skies are definitely quieter. There are purple martins still in the area. Not all of them have gone.
A lot in the summer.
But that was an interesting capture caught on radar. And of course, the dangers of the avian bird influenza have a lot to do with migrating birds, and we are monitoring that situation on a daily basis. Check this photo out!
Sleep
oh my
over.
Gosh! It's like,
I took this one.
It reminds me of I was on a cruise once, and everybody had to dress in white.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, totally. It looks awesome. So we got, do you want to tell us who's here, Andrea?
We have Terry up front, Mary, Sunny, and Cornelius on the beds.
Oh, and check out this fellow.
Oh, that's awesome. That's a good picture.
It was an awesome
He's deep.
capture.
He never goes that deep.
It's hilarious. Ooh.
That's a really good photo.
He's really in there. You know what this photo is, Andrea?
I sure do.
This photo right here. See that red splotch? Okay, so this is a camera that we have that was on our Amazon wish list a couple of years ago. We've had it for a while. It's an infrared camera, and it takes pictures of heat. And this little blob is a blob of angry hornets on the inside of the walls of the Heath's store. And the Heath store on the outside, there's hornets flying all over the place. And we couldn't see where they were getting in and out of. I mean, we could see where they were getting in and out of, but we couldn't see just how big that nest of angry wasps was. So that it's an interesting capture. And
we use it for animal care too, but that's another
tell us how it's used also as animal care.
For heat and swelling. So we've used it often in if there's joints that seem kind of sore on residents, it might pinpoint where more heat is, because we'll feel joints and different things if there's some lameness or something, but it'll show us exactly where on their bodies the heat's coming from, which is really interesting and helpful.
For wasp nests.
And for wasp nests.
And I'm not really a fan of wasp nests. And so we put a wasp suit on the Amazon wish list, and a kind supporter has picked that up, so I will be able to deal with those problems. It's not my favorite thing to do, I can assure you of that. And the builders that were working on the cow barn ran into a wasp problem. So it's that's going to be very useful. So thank you so much to that kind donor. I hope you're watching and you know exactly who you are. Check out these pumpkins. These are pumpkins in the poo pile.
I haven't seen those yet.
So they're getting eaten by the resident squirrels.
Oh, that's amazing.
The resident squirrels, and there may actually be raccoons or stuff that also eat.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Or a deer. I'm not really sure.
There's a few in pastures too that have kind of sprouted up.
Oh, I have seen those, and the residents didn't notice the fruit or the vegetable.
Not
that
for
was
a
on
while.
Or the squash. Squash! As I hit a bug on them. We hope that you've had a wonderful time, and thank you so much for joining us on the Heath's Barnside Chat.
Yay.
We'll be here next week. We had such a busy week this week,
really
and we had so much to report on, and I have so much more to share with you next week. I want to thank each and every one of you individually now. Okay, here we are. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Thank you so much for your monthly support. Thank you for sharing the stories. We're going to leave you with this fantastic clip. It's a long clip. The video is about 12 or 13 minutes long. and it is a capture that I wanted to share with you all. It's just of our bovine friends who don't get a lot of airtime, and this was the watermelon smash party with the bovines. Thank you so much, friends, for tuning in. My name's Derek.
My name's Andrea.
And we'll see you next week. Thanks. Bye-bye.
What's this? Come see, what's this? Come see, what's this? Phil, do you want to go give the cows some watermelons? You want to go for a ride and give the cows some watermelons? Let's go.
Okay, I'm inside the pasture, and Pouty and Denver are right over here, and my watermelons are right here ready to go, so I'm gonna roll them out into the field. Let's see if we can get a good reaction out of them. He's so excited. He's so excited. I love seeing him when he's excited.
I don't really know what to do with them. Hi. Oh, so good.
When I was young, I fell before, but I can't ignore that it's nothing like I'm falling now. No, it's nothing like I'm falling now. And I'll take care of you along the way. My love, one day in time will leave our troubles behind. And you'll take care of me along the way. My love, one day in time will leave our troubles behind. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Go get it.
Our troubles behind.
I have no idea what those noises were from Pouty. I think it was a bit of frustration that I had the watermelon. All right, I've got one watermelon left, and Pouty and Denver they don't have any watermelons left, so I'm gonna play a bit of soccer with it and see if one of them wants to play.
Play with it. He does want to play with it. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Whoa. Let's go.
All we need is a place to be and a few good friends for some company. If you'd like to stay, you don't have to leave. We'll leave the lights on and the door unlocked. If you drop on by, you don't have to knock. We're happy to share whatever we've got.